welcome all members and officers to this meeting of Licensing Subcommittee A, which will be held virtually. The meeting is being recorded and the open part of the agenda will be available via the council website as soon as is practicable following this meeting. Everyone participating in this meeting will be accessing the meeting from remote locations. Please could everybody ensure that mobile phones are switched off or on silent mode. Members will have received an electronic copy of the agenda, and I will ask officers to present a summary of the key points. For the record, the agenda can be viewed on the council's website. Members, invitees and officers will be speaking at various points during this meeting, and those speaking may switch on their microphones and cameras at this point, but I would ask that, with the exception of myself as chair, at all other times you keep your cameras and microphones switched off, as this will help to minimise any background noise and interference, and to ensure the connection remains as stable as possible. If any members or officers wish to raise a point or question, they should press the hands up icon on the screen at the top right hand side of the Microsoft Teams window, and I will come to you in the order I receive your requests. Please lower your hands once you finish speaking. The chat button has been disabled for this meeting. Please do not use your microphone until I invite you to do so. Officers from Democratic Services will be supporting the meeting and will be monitoring the use of microphones throughout the meeting, and where necessary will mute those not being used. I would ask officers to introduce themselves as and when I invite them to speak during the course of the meeting. They too should ensure that microphones and cameras are switched off when not in use, please. I will now proceed with the agenda business. Apologies for absence. There was one from Richard Collins.
No other apologies received.
Thank you. Item 2, declarations of interest. Is there anybody that's got any declarations of interest? No? Thank you. To receive approval for the minutes now for the 24th of the 11th, 22. Councillor Bledsoe.
Thank you, Chair. I've read through the minutes and I have raised this with Michael before. Transcript.
Sorry, Stephen, you froze then.
Oh, right. I do apologise. I am having connection issues this morning.
Right,
I do
okay.
apologise for that. So I've read through the transcript. I've tried to find the video to watch back, but the video isn't available. There's no reference in the minutes as to the fact that at the start of the meeting that I nominated Councillor Barrow to act as chair in this meeting, and it was seconded by Councillor Pratt. And I believe that that needs to be documented if the minutes are ever need to be referred back to. We were told that you weren't able to chair this meeting.
That's right,
you'd shown at the start as being the chairperson. I'm shown as being apologies for absence, but it was myself who nominated Councillor Barrow to be the chair, and then I had to leave for a work issue, and then I couldn't come back because it was a single issue agenda, so I couldn't take part in any vote. So although I was able to come back, I didn't because I couldn't have added anything to it.
Right. Okay.
And none of that is reflected in the agenda, in the minutes at all.
Okay, I can go back and make sure we update the minutes and we correct them.
Is that okay? Because as I say,
Yeah.
I'm also shown as apologies for absence when
Yeah.
it was myself who nominated Councillor Barrow.
Yeah, nominate. Yeah, lovely. I've made a note of that and I'll make sure we include that.
Thank you so much.
Stephen.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Barrow.
I was going to say exactly the same thing, Chair.
There we are, all done anyway.
Lovely. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Right, so apart from that, is there any other issues with the approval of the minutes?
No.
No. So that's going to be updated. So can we approve the minutes now?
I move that, Chair.
I'll second.
Thank you. Item number 4, urgent items. Are there any urgent items?
No, Chair, none.
Thanks, Yvonne. Right, item number 5, exclusion of the public. The report minutes related to the following items are not for publication as they contain exempt information as defined in paragraph 12 of part 4 and/or paragraph 21 of part 5 of Schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972, as amended by Local Government Access to Information Variation Wales Order 2007. If the following application of the public interest tests the committee's resolve pursuant to the Act to consider these items in private, the public will be excluded from the meeting during such consideration. Number 6. Right, do we move to close now?
Move.
Move, second.
Thank you. Item number 6.